Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house for another day. It is a down day today in the markets, of course. We're going to cover that, and of course the tariffs on Greenland. And yeah, I think it's a bit of a non-event, but you know we got Davos on at the moment as well, I think, coming up. So yeah, we'll just got a few of those things, usual tit for tat. Hopefully a modest correction in the markets rather than a full correction, 10-20%. Ensue. So we'll see how that plays out. And we're going to talk a little bit about that, about the old Greenland, some of the catalysts for the acquisition. We'll do that later on. We've got Ethereum, of course, coming up. We're going to talk about that with Bitmine Immersion, Thomas Lee. We're going to have a look at where that is at in terms of leading the way for the strategic ETH reserves. We're also going to cover, obviously, PulseChain. We're going to look at the PulseChain price chart, of course. We talked about the breaking the 21-day, and now we had the negative news, so that has gone down as well. And then we're going to get into a few other highlights around some of the project updates also. So hopefully that will be of some interest. We got Fast Abdul in the house. Good to see you, Fast Abdul. I'm here for the tech. He is indeed. And get into the chat there, and don't forget to hit the repost button on X. If you're on X, smash the repost button. It helps a lot there, and I suggest you do that for everybody else that you watch as well. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, hit the follow on X button. And if you want to join Strategy Club, join the links in the video description on YouTube, and also pin to the top of X, and you go through the Whoop store there to join up. Just over $1 a day. So really great value there. And I've been passing lots of intel in there. So it's also a great educational stream there. All right, so let's get into it. Let me just pull something up here for a moment. And we're probably going to be running the stream for about 40 minutes or so. It's slightly shorter than our normal time. Well, slightly about half an hour, but we've got some activities happening right now. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go to the stock market and see how we're getting on for the results for Tuesday in the United States. All right, let's see how we go on there. So S&P 500 slumps as volatility spikes on Greenland tariffs row, I should say. We've got the Dow Jones down 1.7%, so a pretty decent down day there, 870 points. We're at 48,500 now. S&P 500 down 2%, 143 points to 6,800, and Nasdaq down 2.4%, 561 points to 23,000. So that's all on the tariffs there with the spat about Greenland. So yep, it's remember Greenland is on the North American continent. So just take note of that. We got the US dollar there at 98.36. That is down versus its trading partners, showing the impact probably of the tariffs there as well. So some of the interesting things there. Let's go to the commodities. West Texas is up slightly, $59.33. Brent oil is up slightly as well, $64. Gold is making a winner there. It is up 3.8%, up $173 to 4,769. So gold still on absolute tear and benefiting a lot from that. So that is gold. You can see only on the old gold right now. And silver also up 6.7% at $94.45. Also up there, but not, I don't think that's on the all-time high. Just off the all-time high of silver, but looking amazing. So there we go. Gold and silver are the beneficiaries of all this volatility, and of course the uptrend right now. So Trump shocked the global markets over the weekend by starting trade tariffs on several European nations, starting at 10% from early February, and increasing to 25% by July. So Trump, of course, likes to use tariffs as a tool for reorganizing global politics and the trade order. In this case, global politics, until a deal to hand Greenland over to the US is agreed. So there we go. president has since ramped up the rhetoric, of course, threatening to slap 200% tariffs on French wines and champagne. Obviously, Macron there making big bravados, and Macron, of course, not looking too hot in the election expectations because at the moment, Marie Le Pen, who cannot stand for Parliament, is leading, and so is her deputy. I think they're at around about 34%, so they're looking very good at the moment, and there's a low probability that Macron and the Greens will be able to block them at this stage, unlike what they've done in the past. We see a lot of that sort of blocking tactics. So Macron there being pretty bravado, probably not going quite as far as saying that they would, they're all touting that they were going to defend through NATO. But America is NATO, so there's not much going to happen there. But it is pretty crazy stuff. They can't even defend their own borders. Now, the United States has made attempts in the past under previous presidents some time ago to acquire Greenland, so it's not out of the ballpark. But the main thing that the reason why, yes, there's resources, yes, there's rushing, the opening of the ice Arctic waters there to fishing and all that sort of thing. But actually, it's probably more to do with the Golden Dome, so the defense system that Trump wants to put in place to protect itself from Russia and China. And of course, if you look on a globe, you'll see that Greenland is right sitting spank in the middle between the United States and Russia. And therefore, if you're going to have some sort of Golden Dome nuclear protection system, you'd probably want to use a lot of areas in Greenland to help support that. So that's kind of probably the main reason for that, as well, of course, as resources there and things like that. So that's kind of the play. At the moment, we've got the president has since ramped up rhetoric, of course, about that. He will attend the World Economic Forum at Davos. Of course, Davos there is really the globalist elites. They're all plotting to enslave the people. But Trump still attends those things. And he had accepted a meeting with various parties to discuss the Greenland situation. Trump's threat of tariffs has been condemned by European leaders. Of course, European leaders are all lunatics for the most part, except for the good ones, like the Poland and the people who are set to hold an emergency meeting on Thursday to discuss their options, which could include potentially rolling out steep tariffs of 93 billion euros worth of US goods. Now, that's going to hurt them more than the US. Remember that? So US is the consumer. Anyone that tries to damage the consumer loses the game, right? So it's a net loss to them. And for Greenland, they don't even have, it's not even part of the European continent. So there's lots of negatives for them. It's really about pounding their chests. France and Germany have also urged the EU to consider implementing an instrument designed to deter economic coercion, which could include other restrictions on investment of banking activity, as well as potentially US access to the EU, the world's third biggest economy. So they've got a lot of problems. So the EU cannot really afford this. They have energy problems. If you recall that Germany shut down all the nuclear plants, because they're basically lunatics. I mean, this is what the globalists and the elites are absolutely idiotic. Not only are they evil, they're stupid as hell. So it is pretty crazy. These people are just, I don't know, just snorting cocaine and doing the rest of the stuff they do. That said, the US Supreme Court could, as soon as this week, rule against the legality of Trump's sweeping import tariffs on a raft of countries. Now, we're still expecting it to go in Trump's favor, but this is a liberal, commentary from the investment.com. Trump has used a 977 law called the International Emergency Economics Power Act, as justification for the levies. And of course, it gives the president broad powers over international economic transactions in the event of a national emergency. However, justice expressed enough skepticism of the White House arguments at hearings late last year. This is from the Liberal Review anyway. Now widely anticipated the High Court will rule against Trump. We'll see about that. Elsewhere, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said on Tuesday, President Trump may decide on the next Federal President Reserve Chairman as early as next week. Now, we know already from a Kaggle yesterday that he has already selected the person that he wants for the Federal Reserve. So that's gone from 5 down to 4 down to 1 very quickly. So we know that he's already selected that person. So that announcement will come early next week. That will be a bullish thing for the market. So, hopefully offset what we've got going on now with the tariffs. And, Trump will probably at the Davos attempt to get his strategy in place for Greenland and shut down the tariffs. It's probably what's going to happen there. Yeah, so there we go. It's funny you've got the imbalance there between the US and Europe is quite stark. So we expect them to put some bravado out there and then shut up. So, all right, so that is the play there. We've got volatility though, and volatility was going to be one of the things that we expected in the first half of this year. Because we've got 3 or 4 things, and now we've obviously got the Greenland as well jumping on board. So geopolitical issues can pop up as well, and they're kind of to what's taken the market off a little bit here. All right, so let's jump into the Fed monitor and see where that is ranked at the moment. The Fed at the moment, 1 week and 20 hours to go. We've got the meeting on 28th of January at 2 p.m. At the actual percentage of the market that's expected a interest rate cut has actually increased to 5.7%. So there we go. That's still pretty small, but that is quite a bigger increase percentage-wise. And that's pretty much it where we are right now. All right, so that's the stock market, economic news, geopolitics, all the rest of it. Let's get into the crypto market. We've got some nice updates here. We've been doing a lot more coverage of Ethereum, if you guys have noticed, over the last couple of days. And PulseChain is probably going to be quite tied into that in many ways. So, all right, let's kick it in. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go full screen. Let's go full screen mode. Let's do it. All right, so here we are. We've got total market cap 3.1 trillion, down 3.7%. So it's down quite a decent amount there. Bitcoin at the moment at $89,434, down 3.8%. Ethereum wiping out all those gains that it had, down 6.8%, down below 3,000 as well. So testing that 3K mark at $2,991. We've got BNB at number 4 there, down 3.3% at $893. We've got XRP at number 5, down 5.5% at $1.89. We've got Solana at number 7, down 5.3% at $127. We've got Tron at number 8, down 4.3% at 29.7 cents. And at number 10 is Doge, down 4.4% at 12.4 cents. So those are our top 10. Best performer, let's see here. Best performer is BNB. Is it? Yeah, BNB, only down 3.3%, closely followed, I guess, by Bitcoin. Best performer over the last week. What is that? Let's see. What's the least down? Tron, down 2.2%, which is often the case. All right, so there we go. Top 100. Let's see if we've got any green. Well, we do. We've got Providence Hash is still up 5.5% for the day, 34% for the week. Sky is up 5.7% for the week. Pax Gold, Tether Gold. So we've got some of the gold. Tokenized gold is up 4.2%, 3.9% respectively. And then number 5 is Internet Computer, up 3.9%. So they're the big moves, but only Providence Hash still holding up particularly strong in the top 100 there. Top 1,000 gainers, we've got D-Asian AI, US Oil, and MBG by Multibank there, all in the green right now. What else? So have a quick look at that MBG one. It's ranked at number 559. MGB by Multibank Group price. That's kind of interesting. I was just wondering what that is all about. What else? It doesn't give you too much else information there, does it? Multibank.io. Interesting. All right, so that is the top 1,000 trending overall. US Oil, the Sandbox, and the Seeker are trending right now. Those are on the move right now. All right, let's jump over to the charts. Bitcoin on the monthly. How does it look? Hey, we've got Valiant in the house there. Still waiting for the land of the green. We are indeed, Valiant. We are indeed waiting for the land of the green. So, yeah, my kind of view is that the first half of the year will still be bullish, but will be volatile. And we possibly could have even maybe not a correction for crypto perhaps as much, but certainly the stock market. That may pull the crypto market down too, but that's also possible during the 6 months. And then the second half, ultimately bullish. But I am a bit more generally bullish over the whole year. But there's definitely volatility variables in there. Even if we've got all the macro stuff is all hyper bullish, right? So we've still got some kneecapping, as they say. We got the current price around 89,339 on CoinGecko. The 50-month moving average is at 65,700, and we're above that still, by 25k or so, 24k. Moving to the daily, let's have a look at that. We were trying to get rid of that death cross. We're still in the death cross. Yeah, and that's not a good thing. Coming down here like that. We were hoping for a zigzag to the upside. Remember that? Well, we got pushed down here, so not great. but we're still, above the range. 85K has been the bottom of the range, more or less. Let's say 44, 45K. As long as we stay above that, I'm sure we're going to be okay. And let's see how we go. So we've got about about a 4K, 5K buffer to hold on to that consolidation range, and hopefully move on up at some stage with the old golden cross. So we'll keep a lookout for that. We got some news around. Actually, I haven't got the Ethereum price up, have I? Let me go find the Ethereum chart here. Cancel that. We're going to cancel. Let's see here. Let's go to. Let me just try and change this in real time. 1, 2, 3. I guess this will do. Hopefully that will work. I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out if it works. I've got an A there. Oh, we got Ethereum. Oh, that did work. Oh, that's nice. It's nice that it worked. All right, so that is our Ethereum price here. So we're at 29.80, just below 3,000. Hopefully we can get back over there, and that would be quite bullish. The 50-day is at 2,550. So we're about, what is that? 450. For let's say $430 above the moving average on the monthly. So still looking all right. Let's have a look at the daily. We've still got that death cross, and the same sort of thing happening here. We've got some support at 27.50. We want to hold above that, right? So we've got $200 worth of buffer there to hold on to that, and we were looking pretty good to close out this death cross, right? Where the 50 was moving up and the 200-day was moving down. But it looks like we've got a pause in the matrix right now. Pause in the matrix. Valiant says, yes, still bullish for 2026. Yeah, I'm very bullish. I'm hyper bullish for 26. We know we get events like this, the volatility events. So that is the mark right now. Yeah, we've just slipped down there a little bit there while we're there. So fingers crossed we can hold on to that 27.50. Let's have a look at some of the bullish things that are happening. Well, we got Tom Lee, of course, leading the pack, the bull, one of the bulls. And of course, he's not just a bull, but he's able to help make it happen. He's able to realize the dream. Tom Lee and Bitmine weekly update as of January 20th, 193 Bitcoin, 22 million staked in 8Co orbs, 200 million investment in Mr. Beast Industries, which we've covered quite a lot, 4.2 million Ethereum, and that's the number I've been using. That's good that that was correct. Up from 4.17 million on the 11th of January. And he's still got 980 million in unencumbered cash. So almost $1 billion ready to buy and pounce up. He'll be looking for these deals. He loves cheaper Ethereum. He's just had a dream. In my view, he's had a dream run picking up, a dream run picking up the Ethereum. It's been amazing for him. So pretty cool. There's Tom Lee there. He's like, hey, I know what I'm doing. Remember way back, was it 2012, 13? And he had his first clients, and he said, oh, yeah, just put a fraction of your stuff in Bitcoin. Like, I can't remember what it was, like 0.1% or 1% or something. I think it was 1%. And of course, those people have become super wealthy because of him by doing that. So there we go. The leader of the pack is Tom Lee. He doesn't always get everything right, though. He does his best, but he's definitely one of the best projectors in the future. Although Trump makes things a bit difficult, as Trump is trying to reorganize the World Trade Order. Remember, Trump is fighting the elites, the global elites, on our behalf. And if he wasn't, we'd be really in trouble, guys. We'd really be in trouble. We'd have freedom of speech, freedom of movement. Everything else you can imagine would be taken away from us, and it would be pretty bad. We'd have propaganda up the hoot. So yeah, we'd have so many bad things. It's pretty scary stuff. So Trump is the only thing between madness and our freedoms. So there we go. All right. So and we've still got them, trying to take away freedoms like in Australia right now with the so-called hate speech laws, which are just to basically silence the people. Right. That's it. That was it. All right, we got Bitmine immersion. Bitmine is 74% the way there to alchemy. So this is from Tom Lee himself. The alchemy of 5%, that 5% of Ethereum. Ethereum, of course, is around about 120, I think it's 120.7 million, if I remember rightly, in supply. And Bitmine immersion already 74% the way there to acquire their 6,035 Ethereum, 6,035,000 Ethereum thereafter. So pretty awesome. Now they're at 68%, but they got cash, and that would get them to about 74%. So with the price of Ethereum pulling back, these guys will be accumulating there. So pretty exciting where that's heading. So congratulations to him on that. It's pretty nice. We've got a few little other updates here as well. So Bitmine provided its latest holdings update. Yeah, we covered all that stuff too. So there we go. All right, so good stuff happening with the old Bitmine emission. So stay the course, guys. It's still looking pretty good despite this volatility we have in the short term. All right, what else we got there? This is it. The last bit. What else did I have here? Had something else today? Oh yes, we did. We have the projection. So yeah, we might have volatility in the new year, but we're setting up pretty well for the old altcoin season, right? So we're still looking pretty good for that. So we're moving from accumulation phase, I guess, and it's coming. It's coming. This yellow area for the altcoin season is coming, guys. So hold on to your horses. We've got a cool view here from Mark Chadwick, kind of a finance guy. Same structure every cycle, he says. 2017, the base, the breakout, the altcoin season. 2021, the higher low, a breakout in the altcoin season. 2025, higher low again, tight compression and a broadening wedge. Now, accumulation, compression, and then next expansion. Last two cycles exploded with hundreds and thousands of percent gains. Chart telling us that 2026 is the year. Altcoins deliver massive gains once again, hodl. So that is the stuff. So if you're feeling a bit down about today's rates, got to feel pretty good about 2026, which we are still excited about. We had a very good start to the year, which is also a very good sign. And of course, we're this Greenland tariff thing could very much wash away in a short space of time, especially with Davos on and Trump's there, and they'll be doing all these backroom deals and all that sort of stuff. So keep a lookout for that. And next week, of course, looks like we're going to have an announcement of the Fed chair. All right, so there we go. That is the end of our crypto majors, as we say. And Ethereum, I think, still looking very good despite the down day today. And it was a significant down day on those moves. We've got the same market players in the world, though, right? So they're going to move on the news, use the news to make moves. I bet a lot of the longs got liquidated today. I guess you could go check those numbers out as well. The longs. All right, let's get into PulseChain, shall we? Now, I just want to pull one thing up before we get in there. Let me go find it. We're going to be talking about True DeFi a little bit today, I think, as well. I haven't pulled that up, actually. We've got to do that. But we were talking about True DeFi. Let's see, where did I get up to yesterday? We got up to about... yeah, we'll start there on that one. And we're going to bring up True DeFi as well, so let's do that. True DeFi, of course, announced they've got an expansion of their ecosystem, True DeFi. First, they started off with True 2X, which is the 2X miner, and now they have done a collab with Kairos from Emmet Farms to do a new farm for PulseChain called True Farms. So that's pretty exciting for them. We look forward to that as well. Let me just pull up that update. All right, so I think we're looking good there. So let's get into the markets. We are racing. Are we racing? I guess we are. We're racing towards 1,000 days of PulseChain. And let's see where we're at right now. So PulseChain, day 984, guys. We're at Pulse at quadruple 0142 right now, 142, down 5.35%. So not much fun riding it down. Always a buyer's market, of course. We're at 14% of the mean sacrifice price. PulseX right now is at quadruple 0107, so pretty sort of a little bit scary stuff when you see the 107 down to 1,000 again. 4.83% down today. Not as bad as Pulse, apparently. We got the buy and burn down 1.64%, or sorry, at 8.42%, so it's gone up slightly. And then we've got INC token down almost 4% at just below 55 cents. Hex on PulseChain down 6.3%, so the biggest loser today, down at just below 23 hundredths of a penny. And EHEX at the moment still holding on to those three zeros. 308 is at where it's at right now. So 308. The combined price of EX and PX is at just over 0.3 of a penny almost 31/100th of a penny there. What a bargain right now on the old Hex. The thing, how psychology works is that people like to pay higher prices, and when that's low, they get nervous, which is fair enough. But you've still can DCA at these low ranges to try and pick up mad volumes, right? And you also lower your average cost quite dramatically at lower prices if you bought much higher. So some food for thought there. All right. The underlying assumption is always as long as you still believe that in the chain and where it's going in the future. That's kind of the thing, which we do, right? We do. 247,000 beats, 1/10 of a penny for PulseX swap. That's the first time we've seen it for some time below 2/10 of a penny. It's been most of the time. So we're down half price there, half price sale on the gas prices. We got 52,142 validators. So that's down about 100 validators, isn't it, today? And then the bridge. Let's have a look at the bridge. 76.4 million. We briefly were up over 80 million, remember, a couple of days back. 76.4 at the moment. So we're down another 1 million or 2 million from yesterday. I took a snapshot, didn't I? Yay for me. All right, we're at 77.6, so we're down about 1.1, just over 1.1 million down today on that. So that was good of me to do that. It makes it easy. Stop patting myself on the back for that. It's a small thing, but sometimes it's just the way it goes. All right, so that is the results right now. So yeah, we're racing toward the 1,000 days, guys. We've got 16 days to go. Game on, and let's see what happens on day 1,000. Let's see what happens. Total total volume right now, excluding the balancer forks, we're at 6.9 million. We got 24-hour transactions at 467,000. Top of the leaderboard right now is Staked ETH, and that is up 13.8%. Finvestor, the grandparent of the ecosystem, is sitting at $1.60 for Finvestor, up 5%. Liquid Loans making a bit of a move, they're up 3%. And MPC the Greys finally getting to stand out for a little bit, so they'll be happy about that. But still down at 0.001.2. So 0.001,200 up 1.25%, and UFO, their little buddy, is up 0.8% there as well. So that is nice to see. I know that Prairie Banana is working hard on that, and so is some of the people that put up the dashboards and things. We looked at their new dashboard the other day; looks pretty groovy. And so, yeah, good for that. Everything else is in the red, but things are still doing better than PulseChain, right? PulseChain is, what do we say? PulseChain is down. PulseChain is down 5%. So anything better than 5% generally is going to be performing better. So we see just about all these other ones here all the way down. So look, they must be up on the ratio, right, against Pulse. So that's about 50%. So about 50% of the top 100 trending on Dex Screener equal to or better than Pulse. And let's have a look at some of those. So we've got Vouch, slightly better, Sparta better, Pump better, SolidX better, Gophers better, Pulse Puppy better, Top Gun better, Doubt better. Don't doubt. Yeah, they're all better. Mafia better from Jacob. Source Minimal 1% down, so all up against Pulse. So there we go, 50% of the top 100. So who's doing worse than Pulse? So let's have a look. We've got the other 50%. So we got Pump Tires Die 9mm, the second biggest Dex, is doing slightly worse. We've got, what else? Teddy Bear from James and Maria down 6%, slightly worse. Sparta slightly worse. Zendog and Zero Trust are worse, down 7%, so they're down on the ratio. We got Peacock is down as well, 8%, so that's 3 points down below Pulse. Doubt Token is down. The Doubt Token's is everywhere. P Tiger is down almost 10%. Dump Tires with the staking, they had V4 staking, right, come out not too long ago, down 10%. RSI oversold. Bria is down. Oh, Bria's down dramatically. Oh, look at that Bria. Oh my God, that's down a lot. 11.5%. And Coin Mafia is also down. Oh, that's down significantly too, 13% there. And SCADA is down 14% as well. So let's have a look at a couple of those. Obviously, these ones are related to the generally associated or related to the Rack and Michelle, who's on holiday right now. Probably a good thing while the market's down. And then we've got SCADA from Net Suppliers down 14% as well. But let's have a quick look at the Bria. That is down pretty significantly. It's a little bit green. Look at that volatility today. Man, mad volatility today on the 4-hourly. Let's go to the hourly though. Yeah, down. So we're at 0001480. Now there was one launched on the Coin Mafia site, but that's pretty much dead as much as I know. So this is still the one that will be supported based on the information I know so far for Coinwell and CoinAku when they do launch in the future. So let's have a look at the ratio to Pulse. What are we at right now? A 10.4. So wiped out a lot because it was up near 30 not too long ago, right? Up near 30. So down to 10 right now. Still off the bottom. Last local bottom was 6.6. Before that, way back in October last year was 5.4. So still 2x from there, but certainly been hammered quite a bit there. There would have some of that was rotation, right? Into coin, it would have been into Coin Mafia token, but that is the play right now. It's almost over though. Apparently it's almost over. The RSI is getting down to 33, so could be some opportunities there. All right, so Mafia, of course, this one is the official token for the Coin Mafia launch sites, and just was doing okay, and then capitulated. So there we go, 65 cents right now on the down day. We got bad, down news, so it's not surprising. Let's look at the pulse ratio though. Pulse ratio, yeah, just got hit today. Really, was holding up pretty well at 50,000, now 45,500. Obviously, there's about how many days to go? What do we say? 90 days. So still 83 days to go until the whitelist start getting their coins randomly distributed, assuming that all is all on track. So that's the play. KZ says, do you recommend buying ETH right now? Sure, I think ETH is a fantastic play for this year. DCAing into that right now is a bit of a steal, especially if you're expecting prices like Tom Lee is, of 10, 15, 20K, 30K, and perhaps this cycle, and then 60K down the line, 250K if he ends up being right over a 10-year period. So yeah, it's not a bad play. In fact, probably the best low risk play, I would say, out of all the majors for the upside. But once again, do your own due diligence. All right, so that is some of the play there. Let's jump over to Pulse chart and have a look at that. Let's go to the big screen. Let me keep a track of time here. I've still got about 11 minutes, so let's get into that. I said today's show will be a bit shorter, but let's go to the full screen. And we can see at the moment we're at 1425. We broke the 21-day moving average, and we know what Brennan thinks of that, right? Brennan says if we break that, we're in trouble. And we broke that, and down we went, right? So that has played out, and that flipped our probabilities. We're on 39 on the RSI, and we're down here. So we could still potentially go down. Could potentially do a double tap at 1245. Obviously, fingers crossed on what happens at Davos and the Greenland thing. So, but Trump wants it. So remember that Trump wants it. And like I said, it's probably less. It's important for the resources and for trade routes and all that, because you've got the Russians and Chinese and other things up there, particularly the Russians. And then, but really, probably Golden Dome is probably what's driving a lot of that with the nuclear security that he's building out. So there we are at quadruple 1420 right now is the play. Yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. So still probably to the downside at this stage. So yeah, just take note. And all-time low was 1250. So that's where it goes. How far down is that percentage? Let's do a little percentage math there. That would be what did I say? 11%. 11%. So yeah, we'll see how we play out there. Once we break the 20, like the 21, we have gone down quite a bit since every time we break that. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see where the bottom is there. RSI still got room to move to the downside. Let's look at the weekly then. Weekly, we've got the RSI down pretty low, around 33. So we're going to probably have some rally in the future, not too far away. So I think we got a little bit more pain. And then we got probably going to have some pretty good rally, not too far away, is my guess. Maybe a couple of weeks. Couple of weeks. Look. All right, so that is Pulse there. We did have news from CryptoSolve. It's one of the sort of analytical influencers out there. Let's go back into the average view. I've got to keep track of time here. We've got 9 minutes to go. Counting it down live here in Texas, Houston, Texas. Go the Bulls. I don't know. In America they have these radio shows and people call in. I always thought that's kind of cool. I don't know why, but Hey, where you calling from? I'm calling from a little shed out in Nebraska. We're willy-dallying here, drinking some moonshine. I don't know, whatever. I probably mixed up a lot of the wrong things there, but we got CryptoSolve says another day, another rolling hex stake capitulation. And of course, got a wallet here in Deck 19, which we've seen before, and we ended their 26 month shorts, 26 month short stake. I don't know what that's. Just over 15 minutes ago, and that's been offloading at pace since 2 weeks ago. This was 51 million rolling stake, but they dumped half of it before staking again for 2 weeks. They've also been dumping the rest of their core assets extensively for weeks now, and they're completely out. So there's still some good news there, although they think they've still got quite a bit of hex there. They still have a long staking ladder left, but nothing of real substance and well spread out over 14 years. Bonus fun fact: the wallet has drained $450,000 worth of staked ETH, the real one on Ethereum, in August 2025. For some reason, they still chose to continue using this wallet. Some people never learn, so that was from them. So some selling some X down there. So that was from CryptoSolve. I don't know if he had anything else on that. Let's have a quick look. That was the last one. That was 21 hours ago. So that is kind of some of the sell pressure that we've had to endure. See, I thought I was going to sneeze there for a minute, but that is Hex. So Hex is quite friendly right now in terms of picking up the price. So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, that's my accomplishment today: avoiding sneezing. That was about it. Should I get a clap? I don't know. That's pretty vain to clap on that. All right, so there we are. That's CryptoSolve, and that's some of the sell pressure there from a Hex wallet seller. Let's get into Liberty Swap and let's do a little bit of upgrade. So Liberty Swap's really turning into the crack in the news story that keeps on giving. It is down slightly versus the ratio today, but still holding up pretty damn well. And we got good morning friends from Liberty Swap. As crypto goes mainstream, here is a friendly reminder just by Peacock there. So that is from them. Back to the true basis of crypto, community-owned assets. What else we got there from them? Let's have a quick look. I love this graphic. My team is working on all essential products to build a complete trading suite and privacy toolkit for PulseChain and the broader EVM ecosystem. Do people understand? Are people keeping up with Liberty Swap? You should be. You should be if you're not. You should be. If you're not and you want to get a lot of the updates, then join the Strategy Club. The link's in the video description. Just over $1 a day to join up there. And you can join pretty quickly through the Whoop store. If you're on X, it's just pinned to the top there. You can go up the top there. You'll find a Strategy Club to join up. We're passing intel in there constantly, including a lot of analysis and insights into exactly what Liberty Swap is doing. So if you like that and you saw Liberty Swap repost some of my analytical posts the other day, then it's well worth getting in on the Strategy Club because you need more of that stuff, right? So get out there, folks. Get out there. All right, so NJ is saying Bitcoin almost below 88K now. Wow, yeah. The market makers on the move there. The fear in the streets. Once they start it, it moves. Then it moves. So that is the Peacock there coming out. Liberty lending, guys. Privacy lending. We're not going to know who's borrowing and who's buying up. It's going to be secret world, man. It's going to be crazy on the old PulseChain. It's going to be unleashed there. So some good stuff happening there. Railgun BNB needs more time to fully sync, which slightly slowed the rollout of new features. Our team is working around the clock in parallel. My focus is now strengthening our documentation instructions. The goal is simple: when the bull market returns, we can point users to the docs, and they will find everything they need to bridge, trade on PulseChain, protect their privacy, and operate as serious crypto participants. Now, remember, once they launch all these products and things, the final one to tie it in is going to be their hybrid wallet, their privacy wallet. And that's going to tie everything in together. So you're going to have a DEX aggregators. You're going to have so much stuff, guys. It's going to be epic. So these guys are really building. We appreciate their work there. Traders on BNB chain will finally be able to move their funds in and out of the network without exposing their identities. Yeah. Bring on BNB liquidity. That's all we can say. 2 hours ago, Railgun demand tells us a clear story. Ethereum dominates by an order of magnitude, about 4 billion in volume, roughly 90% of total Railgun usage. Deep anonymity sets high-value users and long-term capital parked inside privacy. BNB chain demands exists around 100 million. Users want privacy, but capital does not stay. Liquidity is transient. This gap is exactly why cross-chain privacy, private routing into Ethereum Railgun or liquidity matters. Liquidity swap lets BNB chain users enter Railgun privately, tap into Ethereum grade anonymity, and exit to other chains without re-exposure. This is a big game. We're talking about unified liquidity and private trading, and it's going to be insane. So LibertySwap leading the pack on this, guys. It is a big deal. And if we've got anything on PulseChain that's going to get in the top 50, it's really looking like LibertySwap. Excluding anything Richard does, of course, to the cause as well. And so if both of those things happen, which we were expecting, then it's a double hitter to the upside. It's going to be pretty insane. Valiant says Liberty can't stop, won't stop. Exactly. All right, so pretty cool stuff there. And so there's still got a lot of rollout there. So fun times ahead, guys. Fun times ahead there from LibertySwap. We'll keep track on that. They've got a heavyweight. They are really the cracking on PulseChain right now. They're cracking. I need some animation. All right, how we doing? We've got 3 minutes on the live, so we've got 3 minutes to go. Neil Fatishis from True2x. They, of course, True2x announced, the True DeFi team announced the launch coming up of True Farm, the next big farm on PulseChain. Excited about that. Even on down days, the True2x, which is their first product launch, distributed 13,000 to PLS miners, so that'd be pretty attractive. People want to go buy some stuff up. We saw 50% of the market's less than Pulse, so there's some deals out there. What else? We got total amount in so far, day 31. So congratulations to True DeFi on a month. Eh? So True2x, 31 days, and the results so far, 263 billion Pulse there from all sources, not just TVL or the original Pulse put in. So all sources, 263 billion there, 3.76 million a day equivalent, and the daily volume is about 8.11 billion at 115k a day equivalents. Total miners almost at 18,000, guys, 17,941, and of course the miners are after 2x in Pulse. I saw some people commenting that they're up to about 1.5x so far, so they're getting there. And of course, the True Farm likely to help supercharge that. Total Pulse distributed today, 941 million, $13,400, and it looks like they're still controlling, or at least holding, over 26.37% of the Emmet single-side staking pool, which earns EDI. So they're still controlling that. So there we go, and that is the 4% of the 5% reflection tax in Emmet trading goes to the EDI rewards. So the more volume through the Emmet, the better. And of course, Emmet's been a top performing and probably overall the leading farm on PulseChain from multiple metrics, price performance, high yields, collaborations, obviously True2x investment, and of course innovation as well. So pretty cool their stuff there from Kairos. All right, pretty cool. And for some of you who may not know, Kairos has also got Sonic farms on the old over on Sonic. So sorry, Conji farms over on Sonic, and now he's got True Farm coming out as well. So he is the farm king. Is he farm king? Should we crown Kairos the farm king? I like that. That's a lot of fun. All right, so there we go. Another clap. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you haven't checked out the monster thread from Envious Crypto, of course, don't forget to check that out. That is out and about on X, and you can go to the profile there to find that, Envious Crypto. But other than that, everything is going pretty darn well. All right, take care, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. Let's hope for a better day tomorrow. And keep DCAing, scooping up all those volumes if you're a believer, just a believer. That's how the way that goes there. All right, take care. Catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.